Yeah. I don't know if this is good, but we're going with it. I kind of like it though. Yeah. I always have to do that. Ooh. That pause. It's all about that pause. Right here. Yeah. Wait, no, right here. Yeah. Oh, shit. What's up, yo? 107. I like that. That's all I do now. Is just sounds to songs. I posted that one thing that, damn, I can't even think of the beat right now. Midnight City. Who knows, you know? Probably everybody but me, but this. Could not think of this for so long. Dramatic. Why'd I want to listen to that at 3 p.m.? I don't know. It's such like a 10 p.m. song on a like weird Tuesday. You're like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know why I was listening to that, but I could not think. I would have. I still can't think of the name of that song. Like 80% of people were like, "That's Midnight City." Somebody said it was "Yeah" by Usher and Little. Somebody said "Yeah" by Usher and Little James, and that I was not supposed to laugh at that, but that was hilarious. Little James. It's like Little John's little brother. Yeah. Okay. What? "Yeah" by Usher and Little John is like. It's pretty much the same thing. Because I was like, why would anybody? And then I listened to it and I was like, oh.
Peace up. A-Town.
God, just imagine if you had no idea what I was talking about. Oh, if you don't follow me. Shit. And you're just listening to this like, okay. Sorry, but this is what we do on this pod.
I should know how it is.
What else did they say? Darude Sandstorm? Me trying to do this. It was definitely something I should have like rehearsed before I got on. Nah, bro. It's definitely Yeah or Midnight City. But yeah, that was fun to actually. A lot of people were like, damn, I know that song, but I really don't know the name either. So what's up, man? What's up? The Jordan documentary's over. That pretty much means it's the end of this whole thing. Stuff's really starting to open up. I'm kind of scared. I forget what my life used to be like. I don't know if I like my old life. You know? Like, I'm so used to this. It's just like, yeah, this is it. Oh, what if it was this forever? Just buying stuff online and wasting time. Oh, I'm the king. If you need some... Oh, man, I'm so good at wasting time. I swear to God. I can flip through apps on my phone I can do that for 8 hours. And not get sick of it. I'm like, all right, I really need to stop doing this. And then I do it for like 8 more minutes. How come every time I get out of the shower, I have to do that for so long? It's like I can't. I'm like paralyzed. My body's like, no, you're not getting up and changing. No. Why is it so just towel on, sitting there on your phone in the worst posture of all time? God, everybody take a picture of themselves after they take a shower on their phone. It's like the most like... caveman. Hold up. God, somebody from this radio station just messaged me. I saw it pop up on my phone. And it's always my worst nightmare that what I'm saying right now is like getting routed over the air. Can you imagine if this whole podcast was on a real network? Yeah. Jordan documentary's over. The only thing I really didn't watch it like I should have. I watched like the first 2 hours and I was like, this is good. This is so good. This is good. This is good. And then after that, I didn't watch it ever again. 2 hours? Excuse me, I have to be wasting time on my phone? Whoa. Bob Costas. I couldn't really take any more of BC. Yes. Good. Yes. Costas. Bob Costas. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Costas. Yes. 2 points. Nah, he's like never. He's only said good and yes. Bob Costas having sex. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Bob Costas. Say my name. Say my name, honey. She's like, Bob Costas. No, she just says Bob. She's like, Bob. And he's like, wrong. It's Bob Costas. Bob Costas the game. Yes. Good. Yes. 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 Costas. So sports are going to start happening. Sports. Every time I say sports, I just feel so corny. Sports. So they're going to open back up in like a few states. The only sports we've had are like, stop talking about sports. If you guys haven't heard Ashley, our producer, she's in here. She just rolls her eyes and chews her gum really loud and has like her lashes are like, that's Ashley. And every time I talk about sports, she's like, here we go. But yeah, the only sports that have like happened seems like are like, there's been like some weird like UFC fights with nobody there. Of course, you know, just the weirdest sport would be like, oh, we can do it. We can do it. Wrestling and stuff like that. You can pick out a wrestler from 10 miles away. Wrestling is such a different culture than any other sport. Like when a kid in like high school was like, you go around the room and you're like, I play football, I play basketball. And kid's like, I wrestle. You're like, okay, bro, we know. They just got that wrestle face. You're like, damn, just get your ass beat every single day. And like the weight loss thing, they're like, I got to cut like 8 pounds in 2.5 hours. I'm like, all right. So wrestling cheerleaders. Hey, Dad, I think I'm going to be a wrestling cheerleader. I'm going to be like, okay. Give me a hug. She like pins you, throws you over her shoulder. I don't really want to go off the deep end. Hockey, too. Hockey's a weird-ass sport. That's a different culture, too. I've never seen a hockey player with short hair. They have long hair. I hate when girls are like, hockey players are the hottest. I'm like, what? The weirdest? Even if you play hockey, you're like, yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. The whole sport, it sounds like a drunk dude made hockey. Like, I make it 3 periods. All right. He's like elbowing his friend. 3 periods long. No. A glass around it. Apply a glass around it. Make them fight. Make them fight. And then if they're bad, they go on timeout. And when they hit 3 shots, just throw a jellyfish on there. Dude, well, the shit they're how are you? Hockey shouldn't be a sport. That was a weird like come up. Somebody had to really be drunk and make that, and somebody's like, "It's a good idea." Yeah, throw a bunch of jellyfish on the rink, and then it's like a big party. Sirens behind the goal. hats all over the rink. Hockey video games, though? Turn me up. Those are fun. That's like my only thing. Like, you want to go to this hockey game? I've had that request like 2 times. I'm like, it's going to be freezing cold, isn't it? I did go to one hockey game and it was lit. I went to one ice game and it was like college night. So they like, it was actually really fun. Because when you don't give a shit about the teams or you have no like connection, we just went to this game and they're like, $1 beers. You guys can stand on the glass. We just literally banged on the glass like cavemen for like 48 minutes. Still drunk. Just talking so much shit. Hey, Rutledge! Hey, Rutledge! He's like looking back. Guys in college, they're all the same. Guys in college, they're all the same no matter what. Every college too. It could be like the biggest college in the world or the smallest college. They're all like, oh, 90s. They're all like, oh, beer Olympics. I've never done beer Olympics yet. What is that? Oh, I'd kill myself. Nah, I'd probably love it. And anytime I say I don't like something on this podcast, forever from now on, it means I love it. So that means I love FaceTime. Guys in college. How come like frat guys in college all look exactly the same? When like a pretty girl is dating a frat guy, I'm like, God. Yeah, I'm doing my like internship at Northwestern Mutual, and you want to go on the boat? Guys in college. High white socks and low boat shoes. I don't know what's going on this weekend, but it's gonna involve a lot of booze. What else, huh? Damn. Okay, there's this video on the internet of this like person acted like they fell asleep and they're just laying on their bed like with their phone in their hand, and they were recording, and this person's dog got their phone, put it out of their hand, covered them up, and turned the lights off. Creepy. I don't like that dogs are that smart. Like I just like a dumbass like fun dog. I don't like a dog that's those really smart ass dogs. I'm just like, is that smarter than me? Anything that surprises me, I'm like, it's smarter than me. Little cousins and stuff. They like say one intelligent thing. I'm like, holy shit. Not talking to them anymore. Smarter than me. Did you know? Blah, 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 blah. Or like when they surprise you. I was like playing like ping pong with my little cousin, like 4th grade. And I was like, what do you want to do next? You want to go inside? Like, I don't know. And he was like, nah, let's go outside so we can cool down before we go in there with all the people. I was like, okay, smarter than me. Okay. Well, see you never. I saw somebody praying before they ate. Is that weird? I wish it wasn't weird, but that is kind of weird, right? When people like just go into full prayer mode before they eat. I'm like, okay, go back to the holy city, sir. I'm like startled. You're sitting down with a bunch of people and you're like, all right, let's do it. And somebody's like, Haman. I don't know. You can pray, but just don't like make it such a big deal about it. God, we used to have to pray before we ate so much when I was a kid. I'd literally get yelled at if I didn't pray before I ate. How weird is God, I'm lucky if I pray before I go to bed. Like, dude, we're just eating. Like, you're eating a Lunchable. God didn't even make that. That's Oscar Mayer. Pray to Oscar Mayer, dude. It's just that whistle. That Oscar Mayer weenie whistle. Oh, what movie was that in? That was overwhelming. I was like, what is happening with this? Was it the Santa Claus? Humming. I got into this. I was in this like groove. I don't know what they call it. I was in this like, I kept doing this all the time. Or I kept saying amen after stuff that people would say. Like, somebody would make a good point and I'd be like, amen. I was doing that for like 6 months. I just thought it was so cool. Amen. Like, because I saw it on a movie or something and everybody's like, ha. But it was really like the lamest, corniest thing of all time. I did it at one. Oh my God. We were losing at halftime of a game. And my coach said something. He's like, and then we got to and smack these guys in the mouth. And I was like, amen. And it was so out of nowhere. I looked around and so oh man, it was so embarrassing. I didn't even look at any of my friends. I was so embarrassed. I looked at another coach and they were like, what the fuck? And we're losing. Look at the scoreboard. It was like 77-0. I feel like such an idiot. I think growing up, like playing sports and stuff, I think like my teams, I swear I don't think anybody's gotten blown out as much as me on my like sports teams. I swear to God, some games I'd just be like, where are they getting these dudes? Like, I'd say I'm like B+. Like back then I was like B+. Like I can run with you guys. But if you're cutting pizza, you guys take a seat. Let daddy do the work. Getting blown the hell out of a game like that your girlfriend's at, you're like, oh my God. I would seriously call a timeout and be like, hey, leave. You can't watch this. The coach is like, amen. All right, that's enough. Growing up, I'd always play like so much harder when there were girls there. The most me thing. One time my roommate Chiller called me out on it. He's like, why do you always like play so much better when like she's here? I'd be like, story of my life. I have no idea. But what if you sucked while she was there, you know? Have like 20 points when a girl's there. When there's no girls there and it's just like parents, I'd have like 6. Wow. He's an actual lion. Let's go viral. Viral. Hashtag. Just burped. Everybody heard it? Ew, gross. Oh, Ashley, you're back? Yeah, sick. Can you like, ew. What do you like eat anyway? Hashtag, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. Oh, God. This one time I was walking around campus at UIndy when I went there. And I was like, I'd always be up. Oh, man, I was always doing the weirdest shit. I guess that's everything I do now. But I was like walking around really late, like after work, like going back to my dorm. And I was cutting through all the buildings, you know, because it's like cold or you just don't want to be outside. So you just like go through all the buildings. But I was like looking at my phone, walking, like getting ready to go in this door. And I saw something out of the corner of my eye. And I looked up and it was like a huge praying mantis. Like the size of like it like got my attention. It was like, eh. And I freaked out. Like it was under my, like, it was right next to my foot and it like looked like a dinosaur. It was like, ah, it was like chills, Like, so I didn't know what to do, and it was like fight or flight. And I straight up, it was so big, I jumped on it. Like, looking back, I should have just like kicked it, but I like just freaked the fuck out. So I didn't want to kill it, but it was so big I had to jump on it with 2 feet. And before, like, as I jumped in the air, I swear to God, and I was coming down, it was like, no. I swear to God, it was like, no. And I did not look back. It was like I felt like shit after. Like, I felt like I killed like a squirrel, you know? Like, bugs are real, yeah, but like, we don't count, you know? Killing a squirrel and killing a bug is like 2 different things. But I felt like I killed like a baby or something. I like ran away. And I went back there the next day to see like what I thought the next day there would just literally be a pool of blood everywhere. Oh! No. Yeah, that was so weird. It like ruined my night. I like started sweating and like I felt like I just like, you know, when you feel really guilty, like when you're in traffic and somebody like gets mad at you, like the other car like gets so super mad at you and you're like, oh, like, did I really? Wow. And then for like 10 minutes, you're like super like, you like turn the radio off. All 10 and 2. Your posture is like totally opposite. Hashtag is so confusing. Man, growing up, Growing up, I needed, somebody just walked by the studio and looked in here like, what the fuck? Sorry for party rocking. I'm probably on air like throughout this whole city. Growing up, I did not understand math. I just was not good at math. Like anything with numbers, I'm like, nope. Anything. Numbers are like taxes. I'm like, I'd rather not talk about it. I have no idea. So bad at math. One time during a multiplication like test, how crazy were those though? Time test. You always heard like the really smart girl flip her paper over. She was like, whoosh. It was like 7 seconds after it started. Whoosh. You're like, holy shit, I'm stupid. One time I freaked out. I think it was during the eights. We did multiplication, the eights. And I could not remember any of them. Couldn't remember any of them. And I just like went up to the teacher's desk and I was like, I don't know. I think I'm free. I don't know what's going on. She's like, do you need to, I was like, I can't remember any of them. And she's like, do you need to use the restroom or something? And I was like, I don't know. Because time's running out. You tell me. Then I think I had to retake it and I probably got them all right, but I probably got like an 80. Hashtag if I could talk to God, I wouldn't ask God anything good. I would just ask him like, yo, how many grapes did I eat? What's up with my pillow under the pillowcase? Just the real shit. Hashtag the conversation was... I'm having the hardest time hearing people with like the masks on under their over their mouth. Like I can't hear people in general. If I can't see their mouths, I'm in trouble. I can't hear anything. But if I can't see somebody's mouth, bro, I got no idea. I was trying to talk to this girl that works at Whole Foods. She's like she kind of cute. She was trying to talk to me, and we were like standing there, like 5 feet away from each other. And we both had masks on. I swear to God, we talked for 1 minute, and we both had no idea what we were talking about. I was just going off like eyes, and I was like, I got to get the hell out of here. The weirdest like end to a conversation. I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Even though she probably asked me a question, she's probably like, what Why'd you get those granola bars? And I was like, I got to get out of here. And she's like, oh, sore subject. Why do you always come in here and why do you always buy a bunch of grapes and coffee? Why do you always come in here and buy really expensive stuff that you can just make at your house? All right, I got to get out of here. Why do you always come in here and look at the rotisserie chickens for 10 seconds and smell them all up and down the row and then just leave? I was like, all right, I'll see you later. Why are you always coming here? Okay, I'm done. Hashtag what I miss about the 90s. God, everything. The music. Why is the music just like, yes? Music in the 90s was just like, those are hits. Or am I just old? Because my dad would be like, music in the 70s? Now that's living. The 90s just seemed like it was like brighter outside, I swear to God. It was brighter outside in the 90s. Bands were so in. Bands are in now, but like bands in the 90s were like, wow! I feel like every week there's a new goddamn band. MTV in the 90s was lit too. Maybe that was like more like 2000 to 2005. MTV was on fire. Although that whole line of MTV shows was just bangers. Why could I watch Pimp My Ride for like 9 years straight? I swear there are only 6 Pimp My Ride episodes and they just looped them. And I watched the same one like 4 times, so I'd be like, whatever, yeah. All right, I'll watch it again. Just them ripping out the seats in cars. All those shows were nasty. Room Raiders. So fake. The fakest show ever. Yeah, we're just going to pull up this guy's house and kidnap the shit out of him. And then we're going to look at his bed, see if there's sperm on it. Room Raiders. That was like the climax of the episode. Literally. When they took the black light out. What is like an invasion of privacy? Every time it was like, oh my God. God, whoever thought about that? Whoever thought of that? It's so gross. God, in teenage, ew, dude. Just all over the place. Room Raiders. They just literally threw him in the back of a van and drove off. And he's like, what? Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah, right, dude. If Room Raiders happened today, those people would get shot. Right after they knocked. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm going to check your bed to see if there's sperm all over it. And then that's it. I don't even know the goal of that show. Next was lit too. How about when like the girl was out there? Why were they always like pulled up like at a weird like field? They'd always be like having a picnic. How about when the guy would step off the bus and the girl would just be like, next. Like immediately. I was always like, oh, what a bitch. But the guy was kind of ugly. How would that make you feel going back? And the guys always acted like such friends in the bus. Like, you guys aren't homies, man. If they like didn't get picked, they'd be like, your loss. Every single time, your loss. That became like, wow. That became like something to say. I think I've even said that. I'm like, you're lost. Hashtag sometimes late at night. Oh, God. Late at night's my time to shine. From like 9 p.m. to like 1 a.m. Just cut my fingers off. No, what I say from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. just don't. What I say and do. What I eat. What I watch. Just, I should not be alive during that time period. He's a maniac. That's not me. That's not me doing all that. That's, God, cut my fingers off. What's up? Oh, my God. Hashtag I forgot my manners when. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Last Saturday night. Oh, God, seriously cut my fingers off last Saturday night. I was on one. I was so hungry I went to Needler's. I didn't even, I had no idea if they're going to be open or not. I was like, they're not going to be open. This is so stupid. I'm just walking around outside for no reason. Just praying to God. On the way there. Then right when I got to the automatic doors, they opened. I was like, oh, it's fake. I always think that when I think a store's closed and the doors open, I'm like, wow, this is my one chance. They're really not open. That just was a fluke. Went in there, grabbed 2 frozen Zaz. Don't even know if I paid for them, honestly. Went back to the apartment. Dude, I was eating those pizzas I sliced it so sexy, and I was eating those. I don't even know. I can't remember where I was when I was eating that. If I was at the kitchen table, I'm sorry, everyone. I've never been so dialed in when eating. I was like, It's 2 days. I had the time of my life. Wednesday. National Be a Millionaire Day. God, remember that show? Of course. I watched that show for so damn long. I didn't know any answers, and I watched that show for like half of my life. Why was it so good?
With a fighting spirit.
Here we go. I don't remember that. That's not it. That's not my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire song. I know there's one on here for like 17 hours. That's the one I'm looking for. Here it is. Has to be it. Oh. This is what plays in my head like on a consistent everyday basis. Do you think you can work today? I'm like, oh God. This is every decision I've ever made. You gonna get the dark green or the lighter green hoodie? Like, can I call someone? Every time I'm deciding on anything, I'm like, can I phone a friend? National Pick Strawberries Day. I saw some tweet that was like, strawberries look like they should taste a lot better than they are. And that's true. They do look so good. You have a good strawberry like 1 out of every 84. The other ones just taste like, pfft. It's true. Strawberries overrated. I said it. I said it in a minute. Grapes are number 1. We know that. Went past those banana chips the other day, though. Those are only the banana flavored things I like, I think. Like, bananas are like, I only eat bananas because they're like good for, like, I'm like, I should eat a banana. I'm not like, oh, I'm dying for a banana. I guess that's the only reason I eat fruit, though, unless it's grapes or pineapples. Grapes and pineapples, I'm like, I need that. Apples and bananas, I'm like, all right. Just because there's like nursery rhymes about them. Yeah, but those banana chips, like banana Laffy Taffy, like, no, if you really like those, stop it. That's gross. Creepy. But banana chips can kind of go. Like, one of the best underrated dried fruits. Like cranberries, yes. Cranberries, probably number 1 dried fruit. Pineapple dried fruit is gross. I'm like, what is this pineapple? Banana chips, yes. And I know there's one more, but I have no idea what it is. Oh, raisins, grapes. I need to stop talking about grapes. National Rescue Dog Day. Those dogs intimidate me. I swear to God, those dogs are smarter than me. It's just what it is. And they like look at you like they're smarter than you too. They're like, I feel like if you pet one of those dogs, it'd be like, what the fuck? WTF, mate? Dogs should not be that smart. No. That dog that tucked that lady in, that was weird. Turned off the light, like kissed her, sang to her. He's like, who let the dog out? In her ear, real quiet. Bow wow wow yippee oh yippee yay, bow wow yippee oh yippee yay. One more time now, bow wow wow yippee oh yippee yay, bow wow yippee oh yippee yay. One more time. She's like, Thursday, National Wait Staff Day. Oh God, that's me. Ooh, man, I'm weird. Like, imagine me coming up to your table and being like, welcome to... It's so weird. I'm always like, oh, good order. Like, when somebody orders something hype, I'm like, oh, that's nice. And they're like, what? I say that every time. I'll take the macaroni with the chicken in it. I'm like, oh, turn up! And they're like, what? Excuse me? And I'm like, oh, nothing. I just didn't know you knew about that. Wow. Working at a restaurant. Wow. National Memo Day? I didn't get the memo. God, every single time. Oh, it's white. Well, every time you're wearing the same shirt as your coworker at the office. Oh, I didn't get the memo. There's always, guaranteed, there's always one girl. And her name's probably like Casey. Oh, it's wear your white shirt day. I didn't get the memo. People love the goddamn word memo. Memo. I didn't go to my grandpa's. I went to my memos. Friday, National Craft Distillery Day. I don't think I could craft beer. That's such a weird obsession. Craft. National Solitaire Day. Seems like people can play solitaire on their computers for years. Hold on, is this still going? No, I never did. Those games that were already on your computer were so lame. I just played Minesweeper and tried to like randomly guess and then get blown to pieces every time. I only played it because there's a bomb. Oh, fight. National Buy a Musical Instrument Day. I can't imagine. What the hell did I buy? God, instead of like playing flutes, like everybody had to like play the recorder or whatever. God, how annoying to play that. Like pick an instrument that's more annoying for just a bunch of like third graders to blow on. We played xylophones at my school. Like we just had like 13 xylophones and we had to learn everything about them. I was like, what? I thought I could never take music class seriously. I was like, a xylophone? You want me to learn all these pieces and shit? Oh my. And we had to go around the room and do like solos and I would fuck mine up so bad. Ding, 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 doing, 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 ding, ding. I like didn't know any of the notes or anything, so I just like tried to memorize what the guy did before me, of course. Half of music class was just like watching Stomp. And like that Disney movie that was like, zippity doo dah, zippity day, zippity doo dah, eat lunch right away. We always had to like go by our teacher's piano and like sing songs, and people would sing them like solo. It was so crazy. Each and every one of us, we like practiced the songs that we were going to sing at church that week. Each and every one of us is a wonderful work of art, signed by the hand. God damn, that was a cult. But he'd be like, Amelia, do you want to try to sing it? He'd like bait people into it that he knew would like are good singers. And they'd be like, fine. Each and every one of us. And I'd be in the back like laughing or something and get in trouble. Oh man, when we used to get in trouble in music class, it used to be devastating. our music teacher would get mad at us like, you just killed his family. Make you straight up cry. I think I did one time. I think I like laughed at something. And like everybody did, but he's always like, what? Anytime I did something like that, dude, I definitely like probably cried. And I was like trying to explain myself, like what I was laughing at, like while I was crying. And I was like, I was just like, and like, you know, it's never like funny. It's like when you tell like you had to be there story, but it was like that every time, like bad like that. Only I was crying on top of it. So he's like, what was going on? Like penetrating my face with his eyes. I was like, I don't know. He like pointed and like, I don't know. It's like shoe is like dirty. And it's like, and that's what was funny. And I'm like, dude, not right now. It's not funny. But like at the time when your ass is singing. Yeah. I mean, not that I didn't like music class, but no, that happened every week. Music class is so fun to just like mess around in. Cause it's like similar to like PE. When you're in PE, it's just so total like, it's like PE light, diet PE. You're just like singing and shit. Each and every one of us. One time this kid was like sitting next to me that we always used to like kind of like, you know, just like, he was just like a kid that he'd always get like hurt and we'd always make fun of him and stuff, but like we really liked him, you know what I mean? There's always that kid that you're just like, dude, shut up, but like you really like him. And he knows that's like his role. He's like the hurt kid. He'd always like get hurt and stuff. And you could like mess with him and he'd kind of get it, but like low key, like 1 out of 5 times he'd tell on you and you'd be like, damn. All right, I deserve it. Like one time he was filling out like a form or something in music class and I was like, yo, let me borrow your pencil real quick. But I thought it'd be funny. It wasn't like to hurt his feelings. And he let me borrow his pencil and I like finished working on my thing and I broke his pencil into like 17 different pieces. And I was like, all right, bro, here's your pencil. And I handed it back to him like in his hand. He was like, oh, and he started laughing real hard. And our teacher was like, what's going on? And like, I was like, oh shit, I'm probably about to get in trouble for breaking his pencil, but it's like not that big of a deal because who cares? It's a pencil. And the teacher was like, the funny part about this is I let him borrow my pencil. That's mine. I was like, oh. It was like such a perfect like music teacher pencil. They were one of those like big fake erasers at the end. Like it was like a big heart. I was like, sweet pencil, dog. Here's your pencil, dude. Just dropped it in his hand. Had to have a talk after that one. Thank God it was Friday. I would have gotten super trouble if it was like a Tuesday, but it was Friday and he was like, oh, you've got so much going for you. I just don't understand why you act like this sometimes. I was like, it's funny if it wasn't your pencil. Talking about a pencil, baby. We're talking about a pencil. Okay, anyway, what the hell was I just talking about? National Vanilla Pudding Day. Vanilla pudding, pretty good. I miss pudding. I miss shaking it up in that container. Pudding was like a staple dessert in my house. When we had pudding, it was like, ah, shit. You like layer it, like a little bit of chocolate pudding, whipped cream, chocolate pudding, whipped cream. You ever make dessert like way too hype and then you like don't even really want to finish it? You're like, you're like acting like it's still really good. Everybody's watching you. Oh, that looks so good. And you're like, yeah. And you take 2 bites and you're like, shit, I don't want this anymore, but I have to eat the whole thing because I made a huge deal about it at the beginning. National Don't Fry Day. I've been doing this, man. I've been going, I eat the same thing like every night because I just don't know what to eat. My options are limited. It's not the same thing every night. Well, yeah, it kind of is, but like it's good. So I've like, and sometimes I'll ball out and go to Subway and get like a hype veggie wrap. And I did this. I went to it's like the least hype thing in the world, but I think it's hype. With honey mustard on that bitch. What? But I keep going to Taco Bell. And I think I'm like a genius. I know everybody already does this, but I keep getting like a Crunchwrap Supreme and substituting the meat for black beans. And that's how I laugh when they hand me the bag. Like I'm the only one in the world that knows it. At the speaker, I'm like, and can you, I like look around. Can you sub the meat for black beans? Oh. They're like, yeah, no problem. I'm like pissed that they're not like, oh, that's a good idea every single time I do it. And I eat it in the car on the way home, like, no sour cream too, please. I'm always like, should I get a Baja Blast? I'm at TB. Should I get a Baja Blast? I never got drinks at Taco Bell because I don't like. There's something about their straws. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, but Taco Bell straws are different. I haven't got a drink from there in like 10 years because of their straws, so they might have changed the straws, but their straw game used to be so whack and flimsy. I'd be like, I don't even want this drink. And their cups are so cheap. I hope someone knows what I'm talking about out there. Taco Bell cups, lids, and straws. I'm like, can you guys just upgrade? Like Taco Bell drinks are like already sweaty as hell when you get them. You're like, oh God. I feel like I'm drinking this out of like a paper towel. Saturday, National Lucky Penny Day. Anybody remember like your grandpa would like put like change and stuff on railroad tracks and trains would just smash the shit out of them? Is that like the oldest thing? I just remember it said National Penny Day, and my mom had this like change basket in her closet that I would always steal from, low-key. I don't know if it was stealing. I think it was like community change. But like, you know, and like you're going to Meijer or something when you're a kid, or like a grocery store when you're a kid, you like, I always wanted to hit those like 25-cent machines. Like I was like, damn, that's my shit. And I'd like take stuff out of that basket or like dig around in there to find like 50 cents so I could buy like a little toy. But I'd like be looking around in that change basket. My hands would smell like shit, and I probably wouldn't wash them. And I'd look around in there, and there'd always be like 3 pennies that were like the size of like a pepperoni. I'd be like, what the fuck? Hit my head on the mic again. Did anybody DM me if your parents had like smashed nickels and shit? That was hype about going. I'd be free if I didn't have like a quarter. I'd be freaking out of the store. I'd be like, Mom, I don't know. I gotta buy the sticky hand. My mom would never let us buy those sticky hands because they'd leave like oil on the wall. No, Betty. Betty, you can buy a mini football helmet. I'd be like, all right, lit. One time I wanted Madden so bad one year with Vic on the cover that I just took that whole entire change basket, put it in those wraps, and then took it to the bank. And it was like $70. And my mom got so pissed. Like once she figured out that much money was actually in that basket, she was like, what the? But like beforehand, she was like, yeah, whatever. See how much you can dig up. You should get a job though. I was like 7. Nah, I was like 12. National Road Trip Day. I can never like take a random ass road trip. I'm like the least spontaneous person of all time, I think. Like people are like, all right, yo, tonight I got this idea. You want to go to Arkansas? I'm like, what? Come on, we're all going. I'd be like, I can't just get up. I was like, I must have something to do. I can't just like leave the state for 3 days. National Taffy Day. That's funny. I was talking about banana Laffy Taffy earlier. Yep. I was obsessed with Laffy Taffy for like, I still kind of am. I just haven't gotten it in a while. How good is Laffy Taffy? It's like a wild card candy that you haven't had in a while. It's like those big ones, not those mini Laffy Taffies. You can eat like 70,000 of them. The grape. But like when you get the big one from the gas station or like a concession stand and half of it's one color and half of it's the other. When I first saw a kid with that, I was like, Mom. There's one with like watermelon seeds on it. Don't know if I like it, but it still kind of looks cool. And they're always way cheaper than you think. You're like, wow, that's definitely $5. And they're like, that's 16 cents. It's like when you go to Long's Bakery. The first time I went into Long's Bakery, I was like, holy shit, I got to bring like $20. It's going to suck. Got like 55 donuts, the like most bougie donuts there are. They're like, your total is going to be 71 cents. I was like, oh, perfect. Here's my card. They're like, we only take cash. I was like, oh, okay, one of these places. Let me go get my mom's change basket, and I'll be back in 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, y'all. Shot 107. I know we're not on Apple Podcasts right now, and I know I'm trying to figure it out. So just chill. So we're just gonna ride out on the website real quick, and then we'll get it back. We'll get it back jumping on Apple Podcasts. I know it's like not as official, but it still is because it's new shit every week. So stop. Tell your homies about the pod. Let me know if anything hit. If your mom had like a weird change basket with like flat pennies in it, let me know. That's the stupidest question. Follow me on Instagram at Benedict Polizzi, Twitter at Ben Polizzi, and TikTok at Benedict Polizzi. I'll be posting. So yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, fam.